Hey guys, it's Rena and it's time for my July favorites. I didn't do a June favorites because most of the month I was in Europe and so it didn't seem right to make a June favorites about the very minimal amount of stuff that I brought with me. So I decided that I'd just wait until July and kind of give you a roundup of everything that I've been really loving in the last month or so. Yeah, and just to tell you guys what I've been using a lot, what's been really grabbing my attention, and what's really impressed me. Some of these are really old products and some of these are brand new, so kind of a good variety here, bringing back some old things and discovering some new loves. So I got them right down here and I'm going to jump right into it. First one I have is my MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. This is something that, a lot of people use, and it's definitely not new. But I've been using it in a lot of different ways this month, for eyeshadow, just setting my face, kind of refreshing my face. This has definitely been a product that I've been reaching for a lot. And I actually recently started using the Real Techniques sponge to apply my foundation, and this has been really nice to wet my brush with, and or wet my sponge with, of course, and my brush. But yeah, it's been really helpful for applying foundation. I'm gonna need a new one pretty soon. I think this is my third one now. It's just a product that I always repurchase because it's always so handy and helpful in various different ways. So that's the first thing. The next thing is kind of boring. It's my Wet n Wild Brulee single eyeshadow here. You can really tell that I use the heck out of this thing. I have two more backups waiting to be used, so I'm definitely not kind on this guy. I definitely, use a lot. But because I've been doing a lot of bright, crazy eyeshadow lately, this has been something that I've been really reaching for a highlight, because it is just so, matte and plain, and it just grounds the look a little bit. So this has definitely been something that I have been reaching for quite a bit. It's just such a really good standby, and it's pretty reliable. So this is from Fiorine, and it is their Fluff powder. It's just a basic translucent powder, very matte, and it just feels so nice on the skin. Previously, I'd been using the Shiro Fatality Finishing Move powder, and that just had like a weird gritty texture, and although it worked, it just wasn't comfortable to wear. And so I'm really finding that I love Fluff a lot more. I used to have a sample size of this, and I used all of it and I loved it, but I never bought the full size. And so finally, when my Fatality Finishing Move powder was running out, I decided to grab this, and I've been very happy with it. It's just very soft, it does the job, it removes all the oil, but it doesn't dry out my face, and I felt like Shiro's was a little bit drying for me. The next is kind of another boring thing, but definitely useful, and it's the NYX Wonder Pencil. You can see that I've used quite a bit of it. You can use it for various different things. It's good for highlighting under the brow, it's good for reverse lip lining, or just lining your whole lips with the color to kind of remove the color from your lips. Or the way I typically use it is in the waterline to kind of make my eyes look a little bit bigger. Didn't use it today, but I'll probably pop some on after this video. It's really good just to make you look a little more awake. And I found that this month, when I was doing all the crazy, bright, sparkly eyeshadow looks, I wanted to look a little more wide-eyed instead of putting black eyeliner in my waterline. And it's summer, so I kind of want to look a little more fresh. So this is definitely what I've been reaching for. I'll do a quick swatch. This is the light shade, I think. Yep, light. It's the lightest one they have, and it just really goes well on my waterline. And it's pretty smooth, too, so it doesn't take a lot of, pressure. My Fiorine Pixie Epoxy is another favorite. This is always a favorite of mine. I use it almost every day. But it's just been so great for using with sparkly eyeshadows that I just wanted to include it since I have been using it so often. A really reliable item for me. This is something that I never want to be without. I always have one tube in backup just in case anything happens, and this is probably one of my top 10 holy grail items ever. It kind of goes along with this one. This is the Urban Decay Moon Dust palette. I did a review on this one recently, and it is absolutely one of my favorite items from the month of July. It has 8 eyeshadows. I'm wearing Granite today, which is, where is it? This shade right here. And I have it all over the lid, and it's just a gray, sparkly shade. These have been fantastic. They're so summery, so bright and sparkly, and I've been really loving wearing them with more like toned down lips and everything. So that's pretty much why the Pixie Poxy is in here, because it goes really well with this palette. These eyeshadows, yes, they have a lot of fallout, but they're very beautiful and the effect is gorgeous. You can use them wet, which I have been with my Fix Plus, or you can use, you can wear them dry if you want. You just won't get this type of color payoff. But I love this palette, and I've been reaching for it quite a bit. I think you can kind of tell how loved the eyeshadows are already. So definitely something I'm happy that I purchased. Next is another new one. This is the Anastasia Moonchild Glow Kit. Did a review on this one as well recently. It has 6 pans of highlight, and I've just been using this quite a bit. Actually, today is like the first day I haven't. I went back to my, good old standby of Lightscapade. But yeah, this one is a really nice buy for me. I'm really happy I bought this. You get a good range of colors. So you get like the purple, you have this silver, the blue, another blue, a green, and a pink. You get a really nice range of highlighters. They last a long time, and they just look gorgeous on the skin. This is something that, I've actually had people comment on it. Like my boyfriend commented on it, and he was like, wow, you have like this purple glow. And I was like, okay, like, sometimes you think you're the only one who can notice the color shifts and things like that, but when people actually point it out, it's kind of rewarding. So okay, just a couple more things now. They're actually all lipsticks, and then we'll be done. Oh, actually, my bad. I forgot about something really big, too. I guess I'll go into those first. All of my Sugarpill palettes have been, like, my best friend lately. So that's Cold Chemistry, the Edward Scissorhands, Sparkle Baby. What else do we have here? Oh my god, Burning Heart. This one is the Heartbreaker palette, and then the Sweetheart palette. I've been using Sugarpill nonstop for the last couple weeks. As soon as I got back from Europe, I was like, I need to do bright, crazy, fun looks again, because I was like, don't get me wrong, I love my Modern Renaissance palette, which is super gross now after traveling, but, I wanted to do something that wasn't super neutral, and I've been just craving bright looks, and Sugarpill has been my go-to. They all just work so well together. I have such a wide variety of shades from them now, and they've been fantastic. So, actually, the one I'm wearing today is 2 a.m. This, like, berry shade is what's in my crease today, and it works really well. The matte shades from Sugarpill play really well with shimmer shades from, like, Urban Decay and other brands. So, I am a huge fan of these. These have been my standby for the last couple of weeks, and they've just made me really happy, and I think that's what's important about makeup. So okay, now we can get into the last thing, which is 4 lipsticks from MAC. The first one is Lavender Jade, which I did a review on. It looks like this. It's just a beautiful lilac-y kind of color. I hesitate to call it lavender because I don't really find this to be lavender, so I guess it's kind of like a lilac type shade. I don't know. Really beautiful color. Let's see if I can go ahead and actually swatch these. Oh, didn't want that to happen. There we go. Okay, so this is Lavender Jade. Looks like that. It's a matte shade, really creamy matte. Kind of pink with purple tone to it. This one is from their new Frost line. They came out with like a bunch of Frost, and normally I'm not really into that, but I thought these would be fun to layer on top of Lavender Jade and some other shades. So this one is called Pick Me, Pick Me. I don't know if you can kind of see the different tones that are in it, but it's like a grayish purple, and it's basically all shimmer. It's like a gray purple with like gold and pink shimmer. Love this one. Let's see what else we got. This one is called Soft Hint. Mine's kind of dirty because I've been wearing it over pinks, so please forgive that. But it's just a gorgeous turquoise with like pink shimmer in it. This is gorgeous. It reminds me of the lipstick version of Sugarpill Lumi, their pigment. I just think it's the most beautiful thing in the world. And then this is Model Behavior, which is a little more opaque. and it's like a reddish purple with blue shimmer. These have all been so much fun to play around with and wear with various different shades. I really think that Soft Hint is gorgeous over pinks, and then Pick Me and Model Behavior are beautiful mixed together. Um, just stunning. I love these, and I love them a lot more than I thought I would because I'm not usually into frost, but they've been really fun, and they're actually really quite comfortable to wear, and they last a lot longer on the lips than I thought they would. So that's all my favorites from the month of July. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If there's anything you want like a more in-depth review on that I don't already have a review on, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll try to get around to it. I do have kind of a crazy rest of the month because I'm going back to school around the 23rd, so I really have to get a lot done before then in the next like 20 or so days. So I will try my best, and hopefully once I get to school I'll be able to do some videos too. I'm going to have a week before classes actually start up, so I'm going to try and get stuff done beforehand before everything gets crazy again. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will talk to you guys soon.